Hello, this is Alex Eames from Raspberry.tv. Today I'm having a look at a new 7-port hub which is just coming out on the market, and this is going to be a quick overview because it's coming out. I'm making the video the night before, and this is the hub. It's a 7-port USB hub for the Raspberry Pi, made by a company called UUGear based in the Czech Republic. I'll flip the board over and you can see there it is, the right way around. And they've also chosen a very nice colour for their boards, black, which is exactly the same as the Raspberry range. So why would you need a hub with your Raspberry Pi? Well, I'm using a Model A here. It's only got one USB port, and this is connected to the downstream port on the hub, and that gives it 7 USB ports. You can see there's 2 chips driving those ports. I'm going to shut it down now, disconnect everything, and we'll have a good look around the board. So the board itself is exactly the same size footprint as the Raspberry Pi. It's designed with holes in exactly the same place as the Raspberry Pi's holes, so that you can actually use standoffs to either position the hub immediately below the Pi or immediately above the Pi. Unfortunately, the standoffs that I was sent, they do fit the holes here, but they're slightly too fat to fit the holes on the Pi, but I expect that's something that will be sorted out in due course. This is a late prototype model. So what have you got? You've got 7 USB ports. Each one has an LED on it so that you can see when something's connected. So there's LEDs there, and there for these 4. So you've got your downstream port, which is the one that you connect to the Raspberry Pi's USB, and it multiplies your ports for you. That's your power in, which you just connect your normal Raspberry Pi power supply, or if you want to power lots of things with it, you'd obviously want a substantial one that could do 2 amps or 3 amps even. You can use all of these ports as USB or power ports, and there's a jumper select here, which you might be able to see. Can you see that? Yes, here it is. Which this one, if you put it on the other position, it actually will allow you to back power the Pi through the USB port, which is something that is not within USB specifications, but it's nice. We're all adults. It's nice to be able to have the choice. I've chosen not to do that, but if you wanted to, you could. And if you did back power the port through the USB, then you wouldn't need to plug any lead from one of these ports to the Raspberry Pi's power connector. So I've had this for about 2 weeks now, and I've had it running most of that time, and it's worked flawlessly. I have tested it with all 7 ports in use, and they work. They work for power. I've had various things charging off it, and I can't fault it. It seems to work perfectly. The other feature I haven't mentioned is over here you've actually got all the USB ports broken out. If you wanted to connect something else with pins or any other kind of connector, you've got through holes you could solder something on and connect to any of the ports in that way. So a quick look at the back. It's only a single-sided board, and there's the logo of UUGear, the company who is marketing it from the Czech Republic. So it's priced at about $29.50, which I think in British money is about, what, £18? But they're running a special introductory offer, which is why I wanted to get this video out promptly on launch day, where you can get a 10% discount for the first few days. And there'll be a link for that on the screen. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I think it's quite keenly priced, and if you are looking for a 7-port hub, you should seriously consider it. This was Alex Eames for Raspberry.tv. Thank you for watching.